Two Blazers members in the final.
Insane. Guys, are we ready? We are ready. So we have two Blazers members. We've got Manked versus H. Both repping the same clan, of course. Both going to be friends. There's $20,000 to first. There's $10,000 to second. Let's get into the finals of the Deadman Summer Finale.
Not only that, but the last Deadman as we currently know it as well.
Yep.
What a moment this is. Piece of RuneScape history being experienced right here, ladies and gentlemen.
I was wondering if they go for any like crazy tactics, for example, you know, taking off all their armor or something fun for the viewer's spectacle, but they're going for pride right now and going to show who is the best PKer in their team. Mank catching that first free, stepping under H, and hitting a 41 bolt was that. That was huge.
That was an insane special. I know you really love those Opal bolt specials.
Oh man, it makes it worthwhile.
Diamond bolt specials, sorry.
It makes it worthwhile doing DS2, and that's what their huge strategy was, Blazers, the whole way through, was locking it down with 8 players. I saw some Solo Missions video, they took down another player with like max gear. A huge VLS as well, 33 on the right prayer. Could have been bigger, still not bad for H. He's trying to catch his freeze now.
They play so similarly. Their moves are move for move. These guys have obviously practiced
It's
a lot
almost
together.
as well, the damage exchanges have been nearly identical as well. Really big hits. It was the difference between Mank's range hit and H's mage hit, but they both had 2 good hits in a row. And yeah, as you say, both similar in terms of playstyle as well.
It's like they're fighting a clone
like I
of each
said
other.
before the tournament started, I'm sure you guys have been in TeamSpeak together with different players in the duel arena, practicing out in the tournament worlds as well. Well, those were still up. So these guys know each other's playstyle. They know how to PK. It's
the
very
fact Mank is typing with Mika in that fight there, in I believe it was the quarters back there. It just shows he's so calm.
Yeah,
he's obviously
same
just
with Mika, man.
this.
It was just like good.
That being
vibes
said,
all
2
round.
huge hits against Mank here, 2 30-pluses in a row. Going to take quite a bit of his resources down. H doing a really good job to stay on top of this fight at the moment.
Yeah, one thing I noticed Mank does as much as his opponents do is using the Blood Barrage, because Blood Barrage, of course, heals a percentage of the damage dealt as well, so it can really help with his neck-and-neck fights. But Mank, of course, maybe because of his muscle memory, like we talked about before, having Ice Barrage in certain areas where he utilises that a bit more, plus the max hits might help him for pure damage output. But H doing a fantastic job right now, catching Mank off prayer quite a bit, and actually, you know, pulling away in the lead quite a fair bit too now. Both players utilise their brews and such. But both of H's specs, I think, hit very low too. He's got 1 spec left. Mank almost has 1 as well. He does have a special attack as well.
He's
his
taking
next
off
spec
his
is going to be
helmet
interesting.
for the magic attacks.
Yeah, of course. Well, the Thorax helm does give negative mage bonus, so every little helps in these fights, to be honest. Another big Opal spell, only a 22 actually. I saw the animation occur, so I got a little bit excited, a bit prematurely.
Very curious.
They are diamond bolts, right? Not
very,
Opal.
very well.
It's diamond bolts.
No,
right?
they're Opal bolts.
They're Opal bolts.
yeah.
So I was right in the first place, and I corrected myself to make myself wrong. Great, that's such an Aiza moment.
So, guys, just to reiterate, if you're unfamiliar, Mank has actually won a Deadman tournament before. Truth be told, he came 2nd place, then it was discovered that the 1st place winner of that tournament was actually cheating overnight. He did a little bit of botting, so he was disqualified. Mank took the win. This will make him the only ever Deadman player to win 2 tournaments in a row. If he ends up winning this, he'll also be the only Deadman player to ever come top 2. Really, he's already there. So a really, really impressive title. But again, this H guy coming out of nowhere, we have no idea who he is. We just know he's in this clan Blazers, a friend of Mank. Clearly, they fight very similarly. Quite even as well. 2 food for Mank. Actually, 4 for H.
Yeah, looking pretty good for H at the moment, unless Mank has some food stored on the floor somewhere. He's going to need some really good hits to come out of this fight. He has another special attack ready now, so he's just waiting for that right moment to be able to utilise it. But until then, we're just going to be able to see a back and forth between mage and range.
H isn't changing his gear. He's sitting in those robes. He's been sitting in Erms for 10 seconds
It's almost like he's letting Mank win, because maybe the team members have been like, you know what, let him win. He needs to take this one home. We trust Mank and such. Give him the win, man.
I think he's probably caving a little bit under the pressure. There's a 10 grand difference in this fight.
He's not caving that much. He's letting Mank win, I think. I think Mank is going to take this one home. I'm not trying to take anything away from Mank, of course, in this final, but H is just standing around right now, doing a couple switches, a couple fakies, barraging with the wrong stuff on Mank, sitting in full armor, still going for the VLS wax as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm with in on this one. This fight doesn't look the same as the previous ones did. I have a feeling that H is he's either his batteries have ran out and he's decided that he needs to have a nap mid-fight, or he's letting Mank win. And there you have it.
I'm going to say you're right.
It looks like Mank has won, regardless of the fact Mank wins the last ever, as we currently know it, Deadman Tournament.
Amazing. That's amazing. 2 victories. He won the All-Stars event. He's won so much money from these tournaments. It pays to be good at old school, doesn't it? So there you have it, guys. That is the end of the Deadman Summer Finale 2019. Just to reiterate, we saw Manked and Blazers doing so well. Manked going on to win it, as we just saw. And as Aiza just touched on, this is the last one as we know it. We're using this term lightly because Deadman will come back, but it's going to come back better than ever,
actually,
different and stronger.
There is one point to interrupt you on there, sorry. It's not that Deadman isn't gone forever. Deadman still exists. Don't forget that World 45 does exist, which is the permanent Deadman world, which anyone with a membership can access. I believe that it was only a few months ago that there was a big round of changes that got added to the World 45 Deadman. So we've got the Grand Exchange. It's a lot more favourable now in terms of new players joining, in terms of an immunity period, XP rates, XP loss has been changed as well. So definitely go and check that out if you are interested in Deadman, if you are interested in getting involved in PvP. Guys, get yourselves ready for when the next version of Deadman comes out in the future, because you've clearly seen what happens here. Anyone can win it, and there's a potential for thousands of pounds to be won as well.
Yeah, that's very well said. I think I would be practicing an old school if I wanted to participate in the next tournament. Looking at Deadman historically, we know that it does best when we make these big changes.
Yeah.
So we started with things to make a little bit less detrimental when you died. You started to protect more stats, more items. But then we threw in the big changes. Then we threw in the 1v1 section of the tournament. Then we threw in the PvP weapons and armors. And when those changes started to come, that's when Deadman really started to shine.
Yeah.
So you can trust that when Deadman comes back, it may be with a different name.
I can't wait.
Who knows, different face complete. You might not even recognize it as Deadman, but it's going to be different and it's going to be better. So there you have it, guys.